Zone Rouge. You know, for the past months and years, we have been hearing about the young people who spend a lot of time on the block. So today we are going to mingle with them. We're going to hear from them. Perhaps they themselves have a perspective on what is going on in Dominica, the high crime rate, the murder rate, and so on and so forth. So today we are going to spend some time with them on the block. So those of you who are wondering where Emo is, I am sitting on the block, Zone Rouge. You remember the Zone Rouge saga with the red bench? I am sitting on the red bench. And this afternoon we are going to be speaking with some of the young men who are here. Alright? So stay tuned, share the live, tag a friend, and come let's interact with these young people in Dominica. So those of you who are joining me now, we are here live, as I said, on the block. This is Zone Rouge. This is the famous red bench, and we are going to have a little chit chat with some of the young men on the block. Hi, what's your name?
My name is PK.
Your name is PK.
Yeah, my name is PK.
Frank White.
Frank White.
Yeah, my name is Trix, merci.
Trix.
Yeah, and I'm Malcolm Sandu.
You are Malcolm. So it is, what time is it exactly right now? It is 1:34. Tell us why you guys are on this block at this time of the day. I'm not sure if you work in night shift, afternoon shift, or evening shift. Tell us about that now.
Yes, Auntie. Well, the block is a kind of a spot. The block is a spot when you want to stay away from trouble and you want to be around people like you're custom with, and you check and you look in and you just try and probably make a daily bread now, because what happened to when fellas on the block, cigarettes selling, all kind of things selling, high lift, legal things selling on the block, to close, all kind of things selling on the block. So the block is just a place to just relax and still make money at the same time. I say, true.
Well, as same as my partner tell you, I refer the same thing to all you. It's like I always say it now, like it's a place you grow up. People like watch a block like it's a block like it's somewhere you just up here. But it's an environment you raise up when you grow up. Since you look about you growing up in a place, you cannot forget your place. So some people up on the block don't means like you negative or you this or you that. Because everybody I know to myself, when you was growing up, you pull up on a block already. You had friends that pull up on the block. Even though you don't stick to the block. But you check, you was on the block. You check. It's a hangout spot. As my partner tell you earlier, you can make money. Some man pass there looking for shoes. I will get the contact for the shoes. I make a money on that. I'm going to pass there. You want a bike to buy. You want a channel to sell. You check. Though the block like, is a negative thing on the block. The block is a vibes. We're freeing up to. You check.
Well, already, I'll go with what all my friends was just telling you there about the block. That is what the block is about. Now people might check the block is a negative place to be. But not everything that negative about a block. On a block it have a lot of positivity too. And unity. You check? Yeah.
So this is Emonews, and this afternoon we are spending some time on the block. We are trying to get the perspective from these young men who are, sitting here, and you're hearing from them. We have another one who's going to tell us why he spent so much time on the block.
Yeah, the block is a good place to be, but the block is not a bad place to be. And while you're on the block, it's not, you learn different things. You see different people, you do different stuff. Okay? But they're just having a meditation in your mind.
What do you all think about the high rate of murder and crime across Dominica? I know for 2025, I think we have about 22 murders, and I know most of them were your friends or your acquaintances with them. What do you think about the rate of crime and murder in Dominica?
Well, as you all know, that's not a good thing. That's not a good way. We don't set like a good reputation there, because we are already a small country, already do our people, so to be losing people like that, it's not a good thing. But now, everybody have to understand, like, people do just killing people for no reason. Fellas need to do their business properly. Fellas need to stay away from stealing. You check fellas need to just be on the straight and narrow, because now is when you're doing dirty business or when you do something wrong to somebody, that is why the person might want to harm you. And sometimes when somebody kills somebody, you can't really blame the person because you don't know what the person go through. You don't know if they rob the person, well, you don't know, you just don't know nothing happening. So the most I can say is before the Richie killing part, let's try and do good business. Let, let's try and solve the problems. Cause I hear one to man say, and that's a good thing. Let's try and solve problems with like verbally before physically we can try verbally. Yeah. Not all problems can be solved verbally as well too, but it's at least it's a try. Sometimes you try that, sometimes it can help. It can help. You never know. Let's see.
Yes, I would say, in my opinion, I would say like you have to do what you have to do and make sure you choose the right crowd and you choose what you're doing carefully. Because at the end of the day, it's not who you are wrong, it's what you do. Because everything have principles behind it. So therefore, I don't like what happened. It saddens the country. It saddens it, bring a whole reputation on the country. You check because people dying, families crying. You don't want to see your family member again in life. You check, it just bringing a kind of a trauma to you as a family member. You lost a family member or your friend. You check, and as my partner was telling you, the population of Dominica is a small country. Everybody know each other. It's a peaceful nation, and so we was. So I know growing up in Dominica, it's a peaceful nation. You check. So now at the end of the day, we have to just focus and stay out of problems, be more positive, less negativity, and that'll bring you far. Less negativity, humbleness. You check. Because at the end of the day, it's not just people that's killing people. It have things that going on. The person might not like what you do them. And the only thing the person might tell themselves is kill them to kill you. But that's why we have to try to change that now and I would say it now, work out our problems. But as my partner was telling you too, something the kind of a problem it could have. And the kind of a, I would say it now. I would say it now, but like the kind of a hatred the person have in their mind of what the person do them. Like you cannot really communicate that out. You have to go further and you check and that's what happened in the place.
That's why like you see what you see there. That is why certain bigger heads in the community can come in now. As if they're not really involved in the problem, but they can come because if we have certain bigger heads, everybody in the community respecting them. So if they come and say their view and listen and talk to both parties, they can help to solve problems. So that's why everybody have to play a part. It's not just one set of people.
Well, as I can say, the crime rate really high in Dominica for true. Check. I never expect it to reach that extent. You understand what I'm telling you? And as we was saying in the beginning, is proper business, handling your business properly. You understand? Somebody thing is not your own. You understand? You work for what is yours, or if the person gives you something to do a business with, you do the business the right way so that can be avoided. The killing can be avoided. You check is most of the killings is not just arbitrary killings to say like a man let's get up today and let's decide again and kill a man. No, it have a problem behind that something go wrong somewhere. You check and the person checking well right now. They communicate enough already to that person about that issue and they cannot take it. You understand? So now if you doing a business with somebody, it's better to do it the right way so that you and the person will even get a problem to have to be communicating about that business too much. It's better to do the right way and all you just come to a conclusion, look is that and look is that and if business go the correct way, nobody have an issue there.
So those of you joining us, we are here live on the block. I'm spending some time with the young men on the block so we can hear their perspectives on what is going on in our beloved country.
And I want to explain. You see, when you see come to jealousy and bad mind and grudge, that plays a lot of things that happen in. Because at the end of the day, you see a man checking his sin, all the time he was down and out. All of a sudden, like you see, big up yourself. You don't big up yourself, checking yourself, you're working hard. You're trying to rob me, you're trying to take my things. So at the end of the day, you see jealousy and bad mind and grudge. That have a lot of part to play in it too. You check, that's what I'm telling you. See, bad mind and grudge and jealousy, it have plenty to play in it, I'm telling you.
I know a lot of people, they are afraid of the blocks. They are afraid to pass on Rouge. They are afraid to mingle with you all. Do you think, they should be worried? Because, right now I'm standing there, I'm not sure who is marking all you. No, I'm not worried. I'm just doing my job, and I am trying to be brave, brave as we say. So, what can you tell people about passing on the block or spending time on the block?
No, but they see it for themselves. They see all them white people and them tourists go and sit down there how they want. So that's supposed to be, that's supposed to let them know already. Like, there's a safe haven, there's a safe place. And see, you can just come, not anybody too. You have to be a good person, you have to have a good heart. Not anybody that bad mind is sin and grudginess. Don't come and sit down there. Please, we are asking all you. Stay away. But you see, good people, people with good intention, people with good heart, people that want to make money in the future, them kind of people, you can come around. Let's see.
What do you think about the crime rate in Dominica?
Well, like I'm in Dominica is not a good thing for me. It's a good thing for young people. At the same time, I think this thing should stop in Dominica. This kind of crime rate and thing because that's not making anything better for us in Dominica. Right about now, we have our youth, we have our youth coming up with the generation after us, coming up with everything. And now we need to teach them a good example. Not just about crime and block and streets and whatever the life. It's better than life and making things be better for us.
So a lot of people, they have the notion that the fellas on the block, they don't work. They are in affair. They just there, they just pull up. So can you speak on that?
Well, like I talk for every block, but you see that block, we love to work, and we just always work. They might see us there sitting down for true, but we have our work doing. Yeah, we build a lot of houses Dominica, and fix road and cool walls, and we do a lot of work. I myself is a portman, so don't want me sit down on the block whole day, every day. I might be working while you're sleeping. You understand? But we all working. Tricks have his work. Tricks' work is to sing music. That is a good job, a legal job. We love to work. Tricks herself does mix his cement too. You check? Yeah, Tricks does mix his cement. Don't watch him so nice. His hands get dirty, we. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, people let's see what they want, when they're ready. You check, people let's just see what they want. But at the end of the day, nobody knows you properly than you know yourself. And we used to work. We used to be working there.
I feel like I'm to rewind of places you work already too.
And they're gonna tell them, we used to be working, we work MZOL.
Yeah.
We build houses in the road, we see the nice house by the bank there. We build that, we was working. You know what people should tell us when we was working? Oh, them are working. Them are looking for things, them are looking for liquor money. No, it's a different story. When we was working, people laughing us. So,
Not let them place alone you work. You work
but we work all about.
you work in deadly place, like place where you have manager and all kind of
We work,
thing.
we work.
Yeah, boy.
So sometimes at the end of the day, at the time, you might see a man sitting on the block.
Yeah.
Something don't come up his way, or something he work already for his day, or sometimes he might want to work and you don't even know. He might be in his frustration, you don't even know his stress. You check, and I don't see no problem in passing there. There's a safe place. White people on phone counting money on the block. Come on. If a white couple come here on the block, counting money, the person don't see no danger in their eyes, So I don't know why Dominicans trying to paint and stereotype us. And that's the problem in Dominica. We stereotyping people too much. Yeah, we stereotype people.
Okay, what do you think the government should do more for young men or differently for young men?
Well, young men should start to do something for themselves. Get educated. That is the first thing for me. You see, young men try and get educated. It have BTC. It have college up there. It have all kind of places. It have people giving private class. Go and learn something. So you can get a job, If you don't have no education, you can't get a job, And that is something I want to put into the atmosphere for 2026. Get an education. Too much uneducated people is crying about job. Where you going to work? And you don't have no certificate, you don't have no paper, of nothing. You check. So you don't want to do NEP work? Well, show your certificate. So if you don't have no certificate, you're not ready. So that is the main thing. In 2026, you should get educated that easy. You don't want to go in school, you can stay on the computer and get a course, get a degree. You can stay at your home after work and get a degree. That is the easiest way to get an education now. So we need to stop thinking about other people and help and all kind of thing. And let's try and get our own education and make that happen for our own self. Merci.
Merci.
Everything is messy.
What do you think the government can do for young men?
Well, the first I can say, as my partner is telling you, you have to get educated first. But the government providing jobs, but already, is not everybody that want to work. And people wickedly in the world, and in Dominica criticizing, like, is the Dominica, all over the world, it have people that want to work and it have people that don't want to work. It have all kind of means of making money. You check, I rather be an entrepreneur. I rather be an entrepreneur, I make my own money, I make more money and I rather work for somebody. You check, so sometimes not because you say, people that say in the government, but then you have to push yourself. If you have education, you cannot get a proper job. You check, you cannot get a proper job without a proper education. You have to go to school and learn. A lot of young girls and young fellas crying. You dropping out of school. You cannot blame a government for you dropping out of school. You cannot blame a government for dropping out of school. You check, you don't further your education. I understand you make a first mistake in life. Maybe you drop out of school. But you have business training centers, you have all kind of trade schools. What you telling me is the government that don't make you get a job. It has so much job that in the place. But sometimes a man don't want to work that kind of a job. You cannot want a man to work construction if you don't do construction. You understand? Not everything you see happen in the place, a man want to do it. A man specified in something, he's a fisherman. He's fisherman to fish. So today the fish was selling, you can watch him and see him on the block, and they checking like you see him on the block today, he don't do nothing. So today the man don't go on water today and fish because he's checking like he's taking a day off. So Dominicans, we need to stop stereotype each other and check ourselves, focus on us, develop us. Stop check each other. Because Dominica, if anybody pass them Dominicans, like everything we just talking. We don't have facts, we don't have enough, we just talking.
We're doing good, bro. Young people winning prize thing happening. We're doing good.
We were talking about what more can they do for young people in the country.
Well, it's not the government. It's not the government, Emo. As they say, it's not the government. A lot of young men and women, not for them, they lazy. Because it have work, Emo. The International Airport building, right? It have work for laborers. It have who that can go and do masonry. But it have young men that just don't want to work. You understand what I'm telling you? So it's the, I just go Guadeloupe. And the government maintaining the whole of Guadeloupe. But it have young men on the road that just don't want to do nothing for themselves. They just depending on the 7th and the 6th money of the government. It's laziness that is not about the government to providing work. Because that house, there's not the government that building it. Not true? But I can go and tell the boss man, I need a work. So you see, the government has nothing to do with that. Because it's me that want to work. Not the government that want me to work. It's me that want to work to take care of myself and my family. But if you don't to take care of yourself and your family, I just want everything to come to you. You'll just sit down there and say the government don't do nothing for you, you know. The government don't do nothing for you, you know. But to say one, say two, the government doing a lot. The government doing a lot. Trust me, Emo, the government doing a lot. It's not 100%, but it could be better, but the government doing a lot.
So we are here, we are spending some time with the young men on the block, and we are on Zone Rouge, the famous red bench, and you heard, about the red bench already. So we are here spending some time to hear their perspective and, talk about life and so on and so forth. Trix, what do you think about Maduro's arrest?
About who?
President of Venezuela.
I tell you, I don't know about what happening. I just saw them people, sorry, not you, but I don't saw them people in the America story. Them people in America studying a small country like Dominica, and they have that big war to fight with. Them that's, boy. But anyway, I say I wasn't going to talk about too much of them diasporas. What I'm to say, this year zone, we have a foundation we try and build. For them diasporas, we can open a cash app, and we can open what is the other one? A Cash App and a PayPal, Zelle, GoFundMe for young children in Dominica that need school bag, school books, school shoe, anything to do with school. We can open a thing so you can send your contribution. We don't need money. Sometimes to better, I try and get some other more influential people that can more handle that side. So it's a work in progress, and that is the plan for the year. The motto for this year is helping others. Merci.
So Trix, I suspect you are the chairman of the block of Zone Rouge.
Everybody's the chairman there. That's the thing about the blog. Everybody is their own boss there. I'm not the boss of nobody there. Everybody making their own money. Everybody paying their own bills. I tell you, you see everybody there paying their own bills. It are certain places you go in. Big man, 40-something years, don't pay no bill. Them man 50 years, up to now, them man have to go by their mother when month and rich and tell them, I'm pass the thing and pay the bill now. And them kind of man there, them had more want to be talking on social media and talking loud. And they have to wait for their mother to cook a lunch on Sunday and Saturday and them days there. Them kind of man need to relax themselves and think about their life and think about the mistakes they make and some study young people that trying to elevate themselves in all kind of different ways, man. See.
Which of the murders had the greatest impact on your life?
What the murders are the greatest impact on my life?
Which one that touched you?
Yeah, but you know, already, all
Well,
of them is
some of them man is my partners. You know, I grew up with them, man. We not. Some of them is my partners. I grew up with them. We raised up together. You check, but at the end of the day, life is life. You check. One of my partners he hurt me because I was surprised he got taken out. Boy, Paris was my main partner. Paris. We grew up together. Rest in peace, Paris. You check, but life is life. According to what you do, it can come back and haunt you. But I'm not sure. We check, but now I'm trying to be positive. Positiveness. That's what we have to. We're trying to bring there. It's positiveness. That's our main concern around us there. We finish that negativity. We don't hear about negativity. You see, if you're a negative person and to stay far away from you, I fed up with negativity, and that Dominica prayed and prayed now. Negative. We're looking for anything to get negative about it. Anything Dominicans see now, they're looking for the first thing they're looking for is a negative about it. They're looking for the positive side of it. And that's Dominica, that's why Dominica tie up so. We're too negative in Dominica. Everybody in Dominica is about a negativity. No positiveness, bro. Nothing like that, bro. They are tying us up, Dominica. No negativity.
What advice would you give to young men who feel, that they have to go into violence and crime?
Well, crime not the way, violence not the way. It was never the way and it will never be the way. Go school, take your education seriously, get a nice job, take care of your family, and make your mother and father proud. Negativity not the way. It was never the way and it will never be the way. Negativity don't bring money. Positivity that bring paper. That is all I have to say to the kids of today.
Tricks, what advice would you give to the young men who resort to violence and crime?
What I would say, because I know the smartest, I know the best, but all of us was once like that. All of us was once like that, resorting to some of us, me yourself, still like, I not like that, but it's a stage thing. You cannot just, that is just a thing we just have to just stage by stage, just step away from that, because all on the TV, all influences is that's what they promoting. You check violence and them kind of a thing. So we have to try, and that's why I like nasty business too. You know why I love nasty business? Because nasty business only promoting sexual activity. Sexual is a normal word. That alone we promoting nasty business. We don't promoting killing. We don't promoting nothing like that. All we promoting party and sexual activity and make children and let's be together as one and let's have fun. Let's drink vodka. Let's party.
As you mentioned children, do you have kids?
Not as yet. No. Only man. Oh, but spin the camera on them. I want your face as you ask me that. No, me personally.
You have a nice,
Yeah.
A nice, beautiful daughter. Yeah, boy. Huh? Boy, to tell you the truth, boy, I say I don't more. All the love is for her. Trust me, I do busy for more. If one come, it come, but I do busy for more. All the love is for that little princess.
Tricks, so you are looking for a girlfriend. I can say publicly that Tricks needs a girlfriend.
Not a girlfriend. No, not a girlfriend. I'm my girlfriend, boy. Let me make that clear. I'm my girl. Tricks, we don't married yet. Anyway, happy birthday. You know your birthday just passed. Big up to you. Cho.
So what would you like to say to the young people who resort to violence?
Well, it's not the best thing I could say. The best thing in Dominica. The violence is the thing that's we are zero tolerance to violence. I think we do this is just on developing your mind and making your mind stronger to better yourself in life. That is all. You take it?
I see you smoking a weed. Do you love smoking weed?
Yeah, I love smoking weed. Weed always keep me in a meditation. Always keep my mind positive. Always make me think of what I want to do during the day. That's the thing.
A lot of people say that weed is one of the reasons why most of our young men are on the streets today. We have a lot of young men who are mentally ill.
Wrong thinking. That's not the reason why a lot of young men are on the streets, because of weed. You see, weed is a thing now. Weed is about making your mind strong. And weed is a thing now. You have to program your mind on what are you doing in life. what you want to do in life, I will make you a better person in life. You check it, it's not about smoking and drop on the road and no. Weed is about thinking about bettering yourself in life and developing the country.
Okay, so weed.
Yes, marijuana. A lot of people just cry it down. But even I smoking marijuana since I 11 years. I went to sit common entrance under the influence of marijuana, and I didn't fail. As if that's the best time of class. Trust me. Weed is a thing. It have people that has abused marijuana. It have abusing something and it have using something. You understand? Abusing marijuana is like, oh, I'll explain it to you. Like, you smoking weed, but you still having yourself in a form like it's crack cocaine you're smoking. That is abusing marijuana. Is like all what you get is for marijuana. No, we doesn't abuse marijuana there. We use marijuana. We use marijuana as a form of meditational use, recreational use. You check? So when people pass and see us if a big, then they might say, boy, them boys, they're paro. No, we don't paro, darling. We have all of our money in our pocket. We good. We don't hunger, our stomach go empty.
I see you have a weed as well, I mean, that's your first weed for the day?
Yeah, I had my lunch. I had my lunch already, so I'm gonna look smoke. But I can tell you, I'm telling you, that is a thing God create. You check? Rum is what man create. Why you think rum that's causing degagement? Man dying from rum. Where you say man dying from marijuana? You as a lady, you better you love a man that's smoking weed instead of drinking rum. I tell you the truth. You want no vomit to clean. You want to clean vomit. You want to be drunk. You say I come home today and just curse you up. When I smoke my weed, I don't come and curse you. I come and love you and hug you and caress you. Man, I smoke drinking a lot of rum. Them man come in there and cause violence in your house, beat you, fight you, all kind of thing. So don't never cry down weed. Stop crying down marijuana. I understand it can be people that abuse it. I understand people that abuse it for true. But that's not a thing you could say like it's a bad thing not there. Yes, dear, yeah.
So do you think that Zone Rouge is one of the number one blocks on the island? I think.
I don't know. We're not really in a competition, honest truth. We're not ready. We're just trying to do our best and stay alive. We're not in the and be positive and try and what I realize what we can try and do, we can try and spread positivity because we is good people. We can start it. We have because that is what people are doing. They just starting at home and they just talking. But so it's always there to show them the way to go. It's actions and then let people follow from your action. It's not just talking and we can do positivity. Yeah, boy, you don't see everything we talk about there. Get an education, do this, stay away from thing. And that is what we always talking amongst ourselves there. And that is how we reach far like that. Certain times, so until to talk about the weed, you see marijuana, we have to call that marijuana because that is an important thing. That is a thing that has helped me. I talk about my personal, like if you say I come out on the road, long time when I was younger and I come out on my house and I come out on the road and to do my little and I come out on the road. And if I don't smoke weed, I can just end up in a problem with police can just hold me. That happened to me around 3 times already. Like I come on the road, I bathe, and I don't smoke nothing and I hyper. I just get in a problem with people and police have to be in the cell, court, all kind of thing. So that make me learn like you see marijuana. According to my partner, if you abuse it, it can tie you up. Yes. But you see, if you, like for me, I have to use it. Yes. If I can smoke arbitrary to tie me up and send me back home and I might feel tired, but I must do a little thing so that can have me mail or I can talk to people because people always try and look your problem. So you have to be on a level too, you check? That's it.
And the multi-million question, when they took that red bench from you all, well, it wasn't red at first, right? It was always red. What went through your mind when they took that red bench? When the police came and they took that red bench?
What went through our mind?
Yes.
Well, nothing to go for our mind. We just say the police arbitrary, the police find like all how they come there, they're not getting nothing. All how they come there, they doesn't get nothing. So they find to get something, they just take our bench. You check? Now people saying we call the boss lady, but we didn't call the boss lady. Never. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
What's the question again? I forgot the question. Why the what went through your mind? Well, I feel like a part of my how say it now? A part of my life will go. Because that's what I raise up, chilling. It have man that come in there, coming out work in the afternoon, hard for their day, fortunate work, and they come in and relax there and pull up, have a beer, drink a thing. But nothing negative, we're not a negativity, you know. We're just positive. I mean, that we're trying to make all you know, we're positive. Stop trying to tell stereotype us. You check, so the block don't means like, it's badness that happening there. It have man that coming out work, frustrated in work. And they come in right there and sit down and have a drink and laugh and reason out and you making them feel good and no man, but you have to hold on your work. No, how much man come in there? Fortunately with their work. And after making them know, yo, bro, don't leave your job, bro. We are still how much man come in there fortunately with their work? Boy, hold your work, bro. Stay at work, bro. Because why? I just want to go back from there. You check.
Sometimes I don't want to go back, and they say just tell me go back or you work out there. Them man never tell me oh don't go work. I never hear my friends and them tell me don't go work and say what work you talking about. But them man just get vexed boy work. Yes boy Emo, we love Emo, real hustlers are there you know Emo. Hustling is not just about drugs. Hustling is not about drugs. Hustling is about looking to have a thing to put in your family table to make your family feel content at the end of the day. You check, you don't have to go and sell crack cocaine to be a hustler. You don't have to go and sell marijuana to be a hustler. You understand I'm telling you? Hustling is like, I can tell you, boy, I have a shirt my auntie sent for me, but it not fitting. I can tell you, want to sell that. I can put money on my family table. You check, but if I have this shirt at my home and I do looking to sell it and it is at my home, I don't using it. I'm not a hustler. But I looking to hustle this shirt to make sure I have money to put on my table. You check me, Emo? So people check the block is a bad thing. The block not a bad thing alone. The block have plenty positivity in it. Plenty.
So we are here on the block. We are hearing from the guys on the block. I mean, as you know, we have a rise in crime, and we wanted to hear from them, hear their perspective, and we are happy to share this moment with them. We are happy that you are on the live to hear from them as well. And as you heard, they are all working. They do work around the country. We have pot workers here. We have Trix, who is a songster. We have some. He's a songster as well, and they do work, but we're just trying to understand from them, you know, how they feel about what is going on, and they need you all to stop stereotypes. Yes, and you know, listen to them, and they are saying that they are not a bad of a person, and so on and so forth. So, what can you say to persons who pass this area? A lot of people are afraid of passing this area. Because when I pass in Washington Block, I fly in, I run in. Yes. Yes, but I would walk faster. And some people might walk faster. Some people might walk faster. No, that's what I'm saying. Some people, you know, they have the notion that when they're passing, they are...
Another lady again. Auntie, I ask you a question. You always passing there? You always passing there?
Of course, that's my road.
Okay, so you passing there, you just be afraid then.
No man, my boys they just knock them Tony.
Who's your boy? Show them your boy. And who? Nice. All your boys.
I got a problem.
Anyway,
That's the coolest guy on the block. All blocks in Dominica. This is
nice. Okay. Yeah. Nice. But look, the public can say that. The public. Yeah.
The coolest guys in town.
Overseas was complaining, checking when they come out foreign and they going in the tongue, they can stop and take a 5 and relax and you check. That is how we be there. We have love. If you come and we feel your energy negative, we will show you do not stay around because your energy is not nice. We're not Jesus Christ. You understand? We're human beings. So if you come, you find I feel your energy negative. I will tell you, boy, don't stay around. Because you understand, for it not to escalate to what we don't want it to, but we love alone, not around there. We love women around there. Women, plenty.
Alright, so we're going to do something interesting now. I am enjoying this afternoon. You know, right here on the block, we are Zone Rouge. We're going to ask Trix to give us a song, or, you know, one, yes, a song.
A song. A song. You want? Yeah, okay.
Which one?
I can sing a Narcissus. Whatever you sing. Joke I make it. I can sing the same song. You want I sing for you in the hours. Don't do me that. I don't, like that's how it's sticking in my head. I don't know how come. Somebody break my hand. Don't do me that. Tell me why you want to break my heart. Why you want to do me? Don't do me that, don't break my heart. You know I love you from the start. I can't eat when we apart. I still watching your WhatsApp chat. Don't do me that. Don't leave me for them rats. Let's put that in the past. No break the steady gas. Don't do me that. Tell me why you want to break my heart. Where the round of applause there, Mo? Nice one. Let me hear the crowd. You see that? What's that? Hello, afternoon. You guys good? You guys okay? Nice. Wow. Okay. See that boy? See love the. Wow.
So we have that Tricks right here. He's a Dominican artist. So we are going to hear another track from this young man here.
Well, you know already I'll sing one for the ghetto youths and them, man. The streets so real. You sleeping on you, boy, you won't eat a meal. You might end up getting killed or smoke a bill. Protect your life, man, you might won't go get killed. Yeah. The streets so real. You might end up getting killed or, behave all yourself in the streets, boy. Protect all your life. Make all your parents feel contented. Make all your parents feel good. Positiveness, negativity, not the way. Remember, Frank White telling you that, don't go and say Frank White didn't say that. Negativity, not the way. Positivity, all the way. Put that in all your pipe 2026 and smoke it.
So we're going to get final comments from all of you. Think up your final comments. We're going to start with you. What would be your final comment? Anything? What would you like to say for 2026?
Well, for 2026, I would like to see more young people be progressive, develop in themselves, develop in their family, develop in the business, everything on the streets.
Thank you so much. Final comments?
Yeah, for 2026, all my brothers, stay safe, you know, ready. Big up all my boys and them. You know, we have our domino crew there. Everybody has come and play a little domino. Merci. Big up all yourself. Big up my partner just reaching the spot there. Stay safe, brother, for the new year. Guide yourself. Look, you check, see our fans and them, you know, ready. Yeah, love we have in the city there. True.
Yes, man. Let's give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. You check. I want to tell you again, stop stereotype the boys and them. You understand that? Stop stereotype the boys and them. We're not bad. If you get to know we're not bad people, we're Irie people. Stop stereotype us. Stop make us look like we're bad people. And not the block, not a bad thing. It have plenty positive vibes on the block. It have plenty educated man on the block. Not because you see a block is bombs that there. Not because a block don't mean it's bombs. Don't think so, always think so. Have a old stupid mindset in Dominica about thinking like man on block is bombs. But there are plenty positive man on the block. Plenty man going to school, plenty man educated. So somebody right at the time, it might not work at the time, but you check, but it's positiveness. Yeah, let's give thanks for life. That is it for 2026. Give thanks for life and stay positive.
Don't know already, 2026 is all about positivity. That is the code for 2026. Positivity. Live and learn, think and earn. Plenty of that. Positivity. No negativity. You want to say something?
Hi, welcome on the block. Welcome to the interview.
Yes.
What's your name?
Yannick.
Yannick?
Yes. Oh, pretty close to me? Okay.
Because you're spending some time on the block.
Yes.
The crime rate in Dominica, what you think and what message you would like to send to the young people?
Well, I'd like to tell the young people, focus on themselves. Focus on doing better for themselves. They can reach somewhere that way. If you're not independent, you're like a fool, you're like a dog, you have to be begging, you know. So if you don't go to school or you don't earn or something, you don't learn a way to earn, it's school or earn, you know, learn a way to earn, you know. It's you, you know, if you want to be a dog, you know, you want to be a man. You understand? So for 2026, what I can tell everybody is positivity. Leave the negative vibes alone. You check? That's the only way we can make it.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we are going to come here, everybody, come closer to me. We're gonna show them that Emo is on the block. Can you guys take a picture of us? Everybody, take a picture, a screenshot of us on the block. Where you?
The boys and them there.
So this is us on the block today. Yes. So on behalf of Emonews, we want to say thank you all for having this interview with us.
The public, we want to tell you, all you welcome to pass, all you safe when you pass in there.
And for the carnival, everybody, let's put all the problems on the side. Let's try and let's be one. Because the country is so small already. If we don't have time to be fighting with one another, because we don't have nobody to fight with. Yeah, boy.
Leaders, let's say like it's the government, the government. Community leaders, let's come together. Let's do certain things in the community so the youths and them can recreate. Let the youths and them have a little unity, a little vibes, you know. It's not just the government to do, you know. Better we do and the government see we doing. Not just put everything on the government. You check because us is the government.
On behalf of Emonews, thank you all for joining us right here on Zone Rouge. We want to wish you a wonderful afternoon and
A positive day.
Gunbay, we coming next, Block 44.